Hi everybody, Jim Cedar again from the Wine Inquirer. I have three 2006 Brunello representatives here from three outstanding producers. As I'm sure most of you collectors know, the 06 and the 07 produced just two of the best back-to-backs in the Tuscany area for Brunello di Montalcino in perhaps a decade or so. So these are all wines for the cellar and should give you lots of pleasure over the next, I would say a good 10 to 20 years, perhaps that much so. First one I have here is one from a producer that you know I really love. This is from the Siro Pacenti estate run by son Giancarlo Pacenti. They produce now three different styles of Brunelli in addition to the Rosso del Montalcino. It used to be that that Giancarlo would only produce a Brunello that had grapes blended from his different vineyards. It turns out now that the vines from what was the younger vineyard in the north area, Pellegrini, has now become old enough so that they can bottle these singly. So we now have three Brunelli. We have the PS, the standard Brunello, and the Pellegrini as well, in addition to the Rosso. This is the 2006 standard Brunello. Runs about $60 to $70 normally in every vintage. Being an outstanding vintage, you've got great flavors in this one. Dark cherry, nuances of violet, spice, new leather. I mean, just a beautifully rounded, gorgeous wine. It's a wine that is a bit young to trial right now. I would probably give it another couple of years and then sort of try one every so often, but it wouldn't surprise me if this 2006 goes out to maybe 2020, 2025, and for $60 or $70 for Brunello lovers like myself, this is just a win-win situation. The second one we have here is from the Valdicava estate, and for those of you who know a bit about Vincenzo Abruzzese, he's a very cerebral grower, very passionate about it, wears his heart on his sleeve, will only produce the best wines, and in certain vintages, if he doesn't think that the grapes are good enough, they'll go into his Rosso del Montalcino. This is the standard Valdicava. This is a big muscular wine, and typically his wines are very big and muscular and round. There's fruit flavors of dark cherry in there, some black currant, tar, licorice, leather, spice. It's a big wine, but it's a round wine. This one versus the Pacenti, I would give a little bit more time to round out. I think it needs that to sort of wear off the edges of muscularity. So I would maybe give this another 3, 4, 5 years before you open a bottle. But once you do, you won't be disappointed. The last one is one that until about a year or two ago I had not tried, and this is the La Serena. This is Brunello as well. Great estate, superb wine, not quite as big and muscular as the Valdicava, but great nuances of dark cherry in there as well, some red and black currants. You'll tend to find some balsamic, some mocha notes, which is very typical in a lot of these this Brunello, and some earthy notes as well. It runs about $70, and I would give this, like sort of the Pacenti, another few years to fully round out. But you won't go wrong with any of these wines. They'll live long lives in your cellar, well worth it for any Brunello collector like you and like me. Cheers, we'll see you next time.